I'm going to be down on the mat, so you probably have better visibility. The setting sun is behind us. I have a little fire pit here in the fire pit in the park under the pavilion. And I'm just here to do some meditative wind practice, calm down at the end of the day. I wish you guys could all be here because it's a beautiful autumn evening. My name is Pamela Byers, and this is my grassroots yoga station on YouTube. And thank you very much for joining us. We're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to try to get done right as the sun sets. So we're going to get started. And today we're just going to come to a seated meditation. And we're just going to start with a few minutes of meditation. So every time I do this class on YouTube, I forget my time. So we're gonna guesstimate 5 minutes. Oh, okay. My best student is giving me the timer. Well, Luke though, he's a good student too, but he's not coming. He hasn't been coming. He's gonna come tonight. He's got to school. He's learning. All right, timers. There we go. Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and just get started in a little bit of meditation, just kind of slow down our brain waves for this beautiful practice on this beautiful autumn evening. So we're going to take a deep breath in through our nose, close your eyes, fill your lungs up, just open your mouth and just sigh it all out. And maybe as you sigh out, just kind of roll your shoulders down your back. We're going to take one more deep breath in. If you want, your eyes can be open, but we are going to try to close them. So take a deep breath in. And open your mouth and sigh it all out. So we're just going to start with a little bit of alternate nostril breathing. So we're going to take our right arm and put it at a 90-degree angle at the elbow here, 45 degrees towards our thumb is going to come to our nose. Our right thumb is going to come to our nose. And then you're going to have your ring finger ready. So just close your right nostril with your right thumb. And your eyes are closed. Just take a deep breath in through the left nostril. Go ahead and use that right ring finger to close the left nostril. Just exhale through your right nostril. I'm going to take a deep breath in through the right nostril. Close that right nostril with that right thumb. Just exhale through the left. Take a deep breath in through the left nostril. Closing the left nostril, release the right thumb from the right nostril. And just exhale through the right nostril. Another breath into the right nostril. Close the right nostril, open the left, exhale out. Take one more deep breath in through the left. Closing the left nostril, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close the right nostril and exhale through the left. We're going to go ahead and release our hand to our knee and bring your ring finger and your thumb together with your hands. Palms can either be facing up or down, depending on whether you want grounding or to receive. Just going to take a deep breath in here. And open our mouths and just sigh it all out. Just think a mantra. I like to say so when I breathe in and hum when I breathe out. But you can really pick any mantra. Look at that. We're calling in all this beautiful energy. It's awesome. Even the acorns want to be near us while we meditate. I'm just going to go ahead and just focus on a mantra as you breathe. breathe in, just follow your breath. Think of that mantra. As you exhale, just exhale through your nose. Mouth is closed. And just follow your breath out. And think of your mantra. I'm going to do that for a few more minutes. See if you can focus on your breath. Your mind starts to wander, you can always say to yourself, I breathe in, I breathe out. Or focus on that one word. It's going to go ahead and we're just going to go ahead and lightly flutter open our eyes here. So it's good to practice the beginning of your meditation like that, and then you can sit for another 10 minutes. I like to sit for, I'm at 16 minutes, and just meditate until your alarm goes off. So I like to use chimes at the beginning, chimes at the end. We're going to go ahead and get ready to come into our very first yin pose. So we're going to go ahead and come into deer on the right. You're going to bring you can face the shorter end of the mat if you want, but I'm just going to face this, the longer end, so you can see me. I'm going to come into deer on the right. So you're going to bring your right shin, and it's going to come to match the top end of your mat. So bring your right shin to match the top end of the mat, and then your left shin to see if you can align it with the side of the mat. The right shin aligns with the top. We're just going to go ahead and come into our first yin pose for this evening. So you can stay up here for a moment, but we want to really try to walk ourselves down over that right shin. And you can just have your hands out long on the mat. Or if you want, you can bring your forearms down. Whatever's most comfortable for you, just hold over that right shin. We're starting with a very good deep hip opener. So as we start our yin journey this evening, you want to find the edge of the area that we're focusing on. You want to find the edge of sensation. And you don't want that sensation to be anything above a level 5. So on a scale of 0 to 10, you want that sensation to be anywhere between a level 3 and a level 5. You're just going to go ahead and sink in here. You're going to feel that sensation in your right outer hip, maybe your right inner groin, maybe your lower back. Just see if you can't breathe into that area. It may seem a bit uncomfortable at first, but see if you can't breathe into that uncomfortability. So as you sit in these yin poses, the area that's really being worked on here is our connective tissue, which is deeper than the muscle. It's what holds our muscles and our bones together. So we're focusing into a deep feeling here. As we stretch out and compress the areas, we're stretching deep into the connective tissue. And you don't want to have pain, but maybe a bit uncomfortable, but you don't want pain. If there's pain, just back off a little.
About another minute in this pose. So yin is still feeling being out here in nature with the sun setting behind us. This is true healing. This heals us at a cellular level. It's like when you camp in the woods and you feel reset and you come out, and everything feels all tingly. That's healing at a cellular level there. Being outside. We're going to very slowly, we're going to come out of that pose. And come very, very, very slowly out. Because the tissues there are very tender. Everything is very tender right now. Very fragile. And you come out of it like you're moving through honey. And then we're going to do that on the left side. So we're going to go ahead and bring both of our feet hip-width distance to the side of the mat in front of us. We're just going to do a little bit of windshield wiper just to flush that area. Set up for them on the left side. So align the right shin with the top of the mat, and you can align that left shin with the outer edge. Just when you're ready, just come in, you're doing it at your own pace. You're going to go ahead and sit up high here. We're just going to gently fold over that left shin. We're going to be in this pose for about 3 minutes. Just focus on where you feel this in your body. Yin is a segue, a good precursor to meditation as well. So as we stretch and compress that connective tissue, as we stress those areas, when we come out of the areas, those areas are flushed with what they call hyaluronic acid, or hyaluron. Another minute in this pose. So we talked about, I was trying to introduce the yamas, which are the ethical disciplines of yoga. And this comes from a book by Deborah Adele called The Yamas and Niyamas. So the first yama that we talked about was ahimsa,
focuses on that, the meaning of ahimsa is non-violence, or how we treat ourselves and others, how we think, how we are, where our thoughts and our words are. And then the second yama is called satya, and that means truthfulness. And we can practice this by, first of all, we have to be honest with ourselves. Everything starts with ourselves. You can't expect others to be truthful if you are not truthful yourself. The golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's the second yama. So, satya or truthfulness. I'm going to very gently come up out of that pose, very slowly, very slowly. I'm just going to go ahead with much intention. We're going to bring our knees towards the front of the mat and our feet hip width distance. Very slowly come out of that. And we're just going to do a few windshield wipers to flush the areas out. And it's so important to drink a lot of water after you hit. Because of what yin does, it increases the hyaluronic acid in and throughout our whole body. Yin is often referred to as the fountain of youth. And go ahead and come tabletop when you're ready. And come up, stack your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. And we're just going to do a few hip circles, nice and gentle one way. Today's practice is a good deep hip opener. Get all that, everything out of the hips. We're going to reverse that and go the other way. One more time. Middle here. Back to tabletop. And we're going to come into downward facing dog. So go ahead and lift your hips up, shoulders away from your ears, and we're just going to walk our dog out a little bit. So alternate heels on the mat, pull your navel up and in. As I said, today's practice is a hip opener in the beginning. So we're going to go ahead and bring our right leg up high in three-legged dog. And as you exhale, we're going to bring that right foot through to the top of the mat. And we're going to bring the left knee down. We're going to come into driving. So we're coming just into driving here. And you can come up higher. You don't have to come out long, just to where you're comfortable. So you can come up just like this. If you had a block, you could do the block. And if you want, you can slide that left leg back and really get into that deep left hip flexor as well. And this really is a good deep right hip opener here. So all the past trauma in our lives, our cells hold on to everything, the good and the bad. But our hips hold on to all the trauma. So because they're such large muscles, and this is a good way to let it out, to release a lot. This helps to release. And then we come to the third yama. The third yama is steya, and that is non-stealing, that means non-stealing. And so that would be for yourself, you don't steal from others, but I would think it's, you don't compare yourself to others, so you don't covet what others have. And the fourth yama is brahmacharya, or non-excess. So, taming overindulgence. And then today, we're going to talk about the fifth yama. And that is aparagraha, or non-possessiveness. You have a little under a minute in this pose. So if your mind starts to wander, and always if it's any pain, you want to always back off of the pose. But if it's uncomfortable, that's just healing. See if you can sit with the uncomfortability, because as the first phase of yin is finding the edge, and then the second phase would be stillness, so finding stillness. And sitting with what you're in, what you're feeling right now. And the third phase is just letting gravity and time do the work. It will relax the longer you're in the pose. See if you can't just relax where it's most uncomfortable. We're going to very slowly come out of that. And we're going to bring our right knee slowly moving through honey to meet the left knee. And go ahead and bring your wrists under your shoulders, come to tabletop. We're going to rinse that out. So we're going to do 3 hip circles one way. And we're going to reverse that and just go the other way. Acorns wanted to join us today. So now I'm going to go ahead, when we're done with that third circle, we're going to come back into down dog. So you're going to roll over your toes, hips up nice and high, your feet are hip width distance, your hands are hip width distance. Go ahead and bend your knees and really lift your hips up, shoulders away from your ears and belly up and in. You can walk that dog out if you want. And then we're going to bring our left leg high, 3-legged dog on the left. Coming into dragon on the left, so bring that left knee in and step that left foot up. You want that right, or that left knee at a 90-degree angle over that left ankle. And you can stay wherever is most comfortable with you, but see if you can't slide that right leg back some, so you can get a hip, a stretch in that hip flexor too. And we're just going to go ahead and wherever you want, up high on your hands, or if you want to come down to your elbows here. This is about 3 minutes we're going to be doing this pose. So the fifth yama we talk about is aparagraha, or non-possessiveness. So that's the first thing to think of that comes to mind is let go. Don't try to possess things. We're only on this planet for a limited amount of time. So what can we really, I mean, what are we possessing? Nothing, because we're not going to stay here forever. But while we're here and we're on the journey here, we have to make it as good as possible for everyone. So we do what we can, and one thing you can do is to let go and let it be. I think that's a song. Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. The Beatles. So that is the meaning of and the idea about the aparagraha, or non-possessiveness. If you cling too tightly, you're going to lose. That's another song that talks about that. So we hold on, and we hold on, and we don't learn to let go, and it can bring us a lot of stress, sometimes grief. I don't think they ever end up trying to hold on so much. The best thing to do is let go. It's like forgiveness. It's like letting go of past hurts, isn't it? That when you forgive someone, you have to let it go. And when you don't forgive someone, the Buddha says it's like drinking poison and expecting it to hurt the other person. So when you forgive, that's helping your own soul, and your own heart, your own mind, your own essence, forgiving. So in aparagraha, in India, they use bananas in small cages with small bars to catch monkeys. And the monkey grabs the banana, and when the captors come, the monkey can let the banana go, but the monkey doesn't let the banana go. And what happens is, they're captured. So let the banana go. Let it go. As Deborah Adele would say, let the banana go. We're going to go ahead and gently come up out of that pose and bring both knees back. And we're going to stack our wrists under our shoulders and our knees under our hips. And we're just going to, our knees hip width, we're just going to do 3 hip circles one way. And 3 hip circles. When we come back around, we'll do it, reverse it, do it the other way. We're going to go ahead and come to a seat in the middle of our mat. And the next pose we're going to come into is dragon. So we're going to bring our legs out wide on the mat. And our feet are going to be up. Bring your hands behind you.
And as you exhale, we're just gonna go ahead and fold forward, hinge at the hips here. We're just coming into dragonfly. So this is a good pose for our inner groin here. Let your body open up gently in its own time. Remember, the third phase is just allowing time and gravity to do the work. Think of letting go. When we breathe in, you can say let, and breathe out, go. Just give it up. Let go, they say let God. Okay, you know, the King of the universe, give it up. I apologize. One moment.
problem. And then that's where kind of distractions. So then we give it all up to God. Give it all up to God. This is a lesson. You know, I think, and yeah, it's true. And just give it up to God, right? Huh? He is really on the ground. And we are, we get dark here. Yeah, gas our time. The critters are cool, so you know everything's okay. Yeah, the critters are that stuff. It was just probably them doing an exercise. Yeah. They do that stuff. Yeah, you know, especially the sassy ones. You know, they wanna, you know. Go ahead and come on out, and we're gonna come to find our backs now. We're gonna come into, the next one we're coming into is eye and knee. So we're gonna go ahead and bring the left foot to the mat, and the right foot is gonna cross over our left knee. And then you're gonna go ahead and bring your hands in, you're gonna drag your hand, your right arm through and underneath and the left arm on top. And you're just gonna go ahead and just draw your shin in towards your body. Another way to do it is you can do it under your thigh. I like to do it this way. Or even put your hands on the front of your knee. Bring your hands behind. I like to bring them behind my knee. So this is eye of the needle. Thread it through and just draw that shin towards your chest here. And flex that right foot. You want to make sure that right foot is flexed. You can go ahead and actually, if you want, I like also try threading both your hands on top of your left foot too. Get more of a deeper stretch this way. Try to keep your shoulders on the mat as much as possible, and your lower back. So this is a really wonderful thing. Really focusing on our hips. There's another plane coming, but you know what? Our families know where we are. If there's trouble, they'll come get us. And anyhow, because of what we're doing, we're putting all this positive, beautiful, peaceful energy out. So. Guide that knee a little bit closer. Guide that right leg a little bit closer towards you. We're going to go ahead and now we're going to go ahead and bring both of our feet to the mat and thread that needle. And then we're going to cross that left one on top of the right, left one on top of the right knee. And I would go ahead and, I like bringing both of my hands on top of my knee. It feels like you get that stretch that way. You can pull your shin in,
see if you can focus on your breath. Slightly tilting towards the chest. I'm just going to go ahead and lean back.
stay stacked, or you can bring your left leg out long if you want, whichever gives you the best stretch in your lower back. And just bring that, both knees or the right knee over towards the left. Place that left hand on top of your right outer knee. And just try to get that right shoulder as close to the ground as possible. You can gaze over that shoulder, gaze up, or in the direction of your knee. Come back to the middle, to center. Bring both your knees towards your chest. And give yourself a hug. Arms come back out like wings. And just let those knees drape over to the right stack. Or if you want, you can bring your left leg out long, or your right leg out long. And just bring that left knee over towards the right. Place that right hand on top of the left outer knee. Bring that left shoulder to the ground if you can. And gaze over your left shoulder or straight ahead, whatever feels best with your head and neck. Gaze the direction of your knee. Bring those knees right back into your heart center. Give yourself one more hug. Just thank yourself for showing up. Just say, I love you. And we're just going to bring our legs out long, our arms by our sides, and our palms facing up. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in here. Open your mouth and sigh it all out. And as you sigh it out, just feel all the tension draining out of your body down to the ground. Relax your forehead and your eyes. Relax your mouth. Just let it all go. Love is what is left. Love is what is left. According to the yamas and niyamas. When you let go of all the things you love. So love is what is left when you let go of all the things that you love. Not letting go of them. You're not loving them, you're just letting go. Letting it be. Shavasana.
And move your fingers and your toes and bring your feet back to the mat. Roll onto your left side or your right. Just use your bicep as a pillow. What a beautiful night. Come on up to seated meditation. Bring your hands high over your head. As you exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Thank you all very much for practicing with me and also staying with me today after that close call. But thank you all so much. And I always wish you love and peace, prosperity, health, happiness, and namaste. And don't forget to click like and subscribe. Namaste.